Yeah, where are all my people in the madhouse? I'll be a guide, climb aboard and sit your ass down. Don't worry, there's no need to fear when you hear. You know we're right here. We got the crew and we're ready for a game time. You're not ready to step inside a deranged mind. Yeah, this is what you came here for. We got machinima news and fuck yous. It's the goddamn ward.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Wardcast. Every Monday we bring you the latest in video game news, talk about survival horror, machinima, and what's going on at the Ward. I'm one of your hosts, Shaun Clark, alongside Jazz Rich.
My sound clip today is appropriate with the COVID world.
My friends are in there. My dad, Pops. I've got to see them. Let us in.
Does the word quarantine mean people can't go in or people can't come out?
Words have meaning?
There we go.
Words have meaning. Austin Brown. And Alec Funnell. I'm scared. Help. Alec? Funnell.
Funnell.
Okay,
Okay, I don't know what happened to my
Nothing?
laptop. I'm a sad panda.
What do you mean?
Your audio is not working,
Yeah, there was
Alec.
nothing. It was just silence. You were just laying there, like.
Staring at us, twitching your leg. Like,
Yeah.
I'll just send it to you. Whatever, post, whatever.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
You have
My
to
name's
understand,
Alec.
this is why I don't use my soundboard, because of that. One day
it's-
I'll figure it out.
Look, I tell you what, it's fucked up ever since you guys said, turn it down! And I turned it down, and it's always fucked up ever since.
But that's the thing. That's the struggle that I had. It was either too loud or you couldn't hear it. And then I tried to fuck with it forever, and I couldn't find that balance, so I gave up. One day
Guys,
I'll
I got an
revisit it.
idea. I know how to fix my shit.
Watch
Make
live
this work.
as Austin gets his life together.
Man, my life was together forever ago. Don't even start.
What are you talking about? I've been here this whole time. As far
Love you,
as the
Shaun.
audience knows, I've been here the whole time.
Love you, Shaun. I'm gonna fucking kill you, but I love you.
there's a lot of things you think the audience knows, but they don't.
That's probably
Yeah,
It's
my-
better
my
if they
secret weapon
don't
is
know.
this thing, so this should help.
Is that a boostier?
It's the Wi-Fi hotspot,
Hmm.
which I know it works. I don't know why my internet is shitting the bed.
Because this is how it happens on the podcast. As soon as you hit record, everything goes to shit.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm on my bed,
You know
so I
what?
can shit the bed if I want.
You're right, Shaun.
It's-
So right. Thankfully, my phone works for now.
so hey, Mortal Kombat 11.
Sucks.
Maybe, but yeah, I finally bought that game, and
Yeah.
I got the version with the new DLC.
Mm.
And with like that Aftermath DLC or whatever, which was the
Nice.
up-to-date one until they just announced this last one, like what, a week or two ago, something like that. Anyway,
Oh, is it like the one with the Terminator and like the other DLC characters, or
Yeah.
is there other stuff to it?
yeah, I think it has everything up to that point character-wise. I hope. Who knows what I bought?
Nice. Eh,
But anyway, so literally
I hope I won.
the day after the game shows up at my place, they announce Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate. So there's a better version now. I've been waiting to get the good version, and I get it. And literally the day after the goddamn thing shows up, boom, they announce a new one. Every fucking time this happens to me, it's either the price drops down to like nothing, like dirt cheap after I buy it, or they announce a better version. Every fucking goddamn time. I'm telling you, they know. They're watching through the cameras.
shit,
They're
like,
waiting for me to order the thing. And they're like, now we can fuck him over.
Oh, baby, they want ya.
It's pissing me off.
They want ya.
And of course, like Ultimate doesn't even mean anything anymore. Like it used to mean, hey, Ultimate, it's the Game of the Year equivalent or whatever. You get all the good things, you get all the DLC. Not today. Oh no.
Boy, you right.
It's like you're lucky to get all the characters, if anything. You're definitely not going to get the costumes. And my alarm is going off. God damn it! I'll be right back.
Wake up, Shaun! Wake up!
I
Oh,
didn't think it had that
your
kind of
alarm's
setting.
going off. What a coincidence.
I didn't think
What
this
a
alarm
very
did that.
convenient tool to use.
Dear.
I'm not.
Shaun, you woke up!
Look, I have
It's time
mine
to wake
here
up.
too,
Okay.
just in case
Okay.
he falls asleep during the podcast.
Yeah, I almost fell
Wake
asleep.
I will
up
literally be-
It was
inside.
close. It was
All right,
close.
I will literally
My
be right
alarm-
back in just a second.
Okay, my alarm.
Just 1 second for me. I'll be right back.
Okay. Professionalism on the podcast is.
Yeah.
It's
How
been
was your
great.
week?
Okay. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Hello.
Can you see me?
Yes.
Thank fuck. Okay, anyway, the way I wanted to do this damn thing. Wow. What a shitty time for the internet to take a dump right now. What the hell?
Yeah. This is how it goes. This is the Wardcast.
Yeah,
goes to
welcome,
shit.
guys. Welcome to Shitsville. Population Austin frickin' titty bunkers.
Yeah.
That's my new name, fuckers.
It's official. But yeah, so Mortal Kombat 11. Piece of
Yes.
goddamn shit. Yeah.
Oh, you don't like it?
Well, no, I don't even want to play it anymore because I'm angry. I've been waiting.
It's not even ultimate, bro.
Exactly. I've been waiting for this goddamn game. And I thought this was the last one. This was supposed to be the last DLC, so I'm like, okay, well, last DLC's out. Fucking, it's fine.
Yeah.
Because like, it seems like there's never a final DLC. Because like,
well,
there's always a new
that's
one.
how DLC works.
Yeah, basically. But anyway, so
They could pretty much.
I figured this.
They could pretty much make games last forever.
I figured this last DLC was just like, okay, well, they wanted to do some more shit, but I thought it was after they had released the final version, the physical version of the game, but no.
Well, you know what, Sean?
They did the same.
You could get fucked.
They did the same goddamn thing with Street Fighter. I bought that game, I think, 3 times now, and they fucking.
Do you mean Street Fighter 4 or 5?
5.
Yeah. Ugh.
But like, they even said that like the last DLC that they released was the last one, and that was it. And then they still fucking released another one.
You know,
And
like
another version of the game. Like, fuck off.
I've only played like a little bit of Street Fighter 5, but isn't that like a fucking DLC nightmare? Like
Yeah.
as far as how they monetize that game, because I hear it's god awful.
It's one of the I can't even say that. Like it is really bad, but it's not even one of the worst. The worst are fucking Dead or Alive 5 and 6 and Mortal Kombat 11. Those are the worst. But yeah, they're all fucking garbage. If it's a
and also
fighting
maybe
game,
Starfront Battlefront too.
it's
You know,
ruined. Like they ruin those games out the gate at this point. It's fucking bullshit.
yeah. I'm 100% with you on that fucking shit. Like, whenever companies get way too fucking big for their britches on that shit, like, who genuinely loves that shit? Anybody? Like, raise your fucking hand. Like, do you like it when companies ream you in the ass with these microtransactions and DLCs? And
I like it
it's
when
like,
it pisses off Sean.
do you like it? Do you like it like this? Like,
Oh yeah.
hi Pornhub, what's up?
Who boots up a game and sees like all these locked fucking slots and all these prompts to pay money for costumes and characters? Like, that's not appealing to anybody. Why would you ever want that? Like, fuck off. You're supposed to boot up a game and see like all the content that you paid for, that you have access to. That's why you bought the goddamn game. You didn't buy the game to buy more. Fucking stupid.
Hey, Sean. It's appealing to me. Appealing my clothes off. Oh.
Get the hell out of here. That's the worst. And apparently, Hitman 3 isn't getting a physical release either.
Oh, shit.
And it's weird because, like, I was looking at limited run games and I saw Hitman 3 there, and I'm like, what? Why the fuck is that there? Like, that's not typically the kind of game that limited run would do. And it's because that game doesn't have a fucking physical release. Because I did some research. I'm like, okay, there's got to be a reason it's on here, right? So I looked around for pre-orders for a physical release. Doesn't fucking exist. It's beginning. Hitman is a big game, so if that's not getting a physical release,
Because it's a hit.
here we go.
You know what, Sean? Like, I am Nostradamus, and I can predict the future. And every single podcast from now until the end of time is going to be you complaining about no physical releases anymore. That's going to be every single episode.
It's been it previously.
I know. but it's just like, I bet $1,000 that this is gonna come up again,
Well,
and again, and again, and again, and
it'll
again.
get to the point where that is normal, and then
Well, yeah,
there'll be
and like
nothing to complain about because it'll be done. But yeah,
yep, and
until
it's
that's the normal, it's going to be in the news, and it's going to bother me, and I will talk about it. But
yeah, you remember this fisting motion I was doing? That.
It probably won't be a thing for much longer though, because digital will take over sooner rather than later. But
yeah,
but
yeah, but
hey, Austin, how was your week?
Sean, I'm glad you asked. Holy fuck! I've only been wanting to talk about this for the past 3 hours. So my week was awesome. But if anything, my past couple weeks have been like a very strange mix of awesome and shitty. But I'll kind of go over that because I haven't been here in a while, so why not? So, the thing that kicked this all off is I got to pick up my dad from him flying in from the Philippines, and he's going to be staying here in the country for a while because when it comes to all the COVID stuff, very restrictive over there. Or what's another friendly way we can say it around here? When the fun times have come to pass, they don't really take those fun times as well over in the Philippines. So I was able to greet my dad back in the United States, which was pretty nice. And we went to a fancy fucking winery, and I partied like a motherfucker for a weekend.
Nice.
Holy shit balls. For any of those on my Facebook, you can see all my wonderful pictures involved with that. I'll share them in the Discord at some point too. So, because epic AF. Also, I went to Los Angeles for a week. Well, not really Los Angeles, like right outside of it. And I saw a friend that helping out, and also I tried to work remotely in Los Angeles in a shitty ass hotel for a week, and that didn't go very well. Like, I was still able to get my shit done, but the internet there was god awful, so really slowed me down. But it was fine. My superiors understood, and I still got shit done, so it could have been worse. And also, I was super tired all week, so that didn't help. And hey, I'm super tired today too. What do you know? It's like I'm having trouble sleeping or something, like everybody else in the world.
In the world.
Yeah, I was about to say the ward, but it's just like, you know what? I think a lot of people have insomnia right now, so.
Probably.
Yeah,
I
thanks.
Can't sleep.
Thanks, Demic Pans. Also, this week was really nice because I not only got to come back from my travels, but I also am, I only worked a 4-day week this week, so I have a 3-day weekend, and that's going amazingly. Like, holy shit, I needed this kind of weekend for a long time. And, I think the short version is a lot of stuff happening with the ladies, so that feels good.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Sorry, Alec.
Wow.
Sorry, Sean. I know you guys want my man candy, but
How dare you?
I'm trying to make some things happen here, so yay. Yeah, man candy.
Mandy.
No, man candy.
Yeah, so Mandy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I see what you did there. I'm sorry. I'm tired. I'm operating off of 4 hours of sleep because I was talking to one of these ladies till 4 a.m. last night. So yay!
Ooh.
Yeah, right. It was a spicy meatball. Okay. And maybe I'll get to name some names later. I don't know, but to protect the innocent, you don't get to know about it yet. Yay!
Fred!
Signed an NDA.
Yeah. Fuck you, trolls. You ain't gonna stalk my shit.
You're not gonna find Tracy. I mean,
Yeah, you're not gonna find Bernice.
Bernice.
You're not gonna find my grandma.
Not gonna find Billy.
Bernice is such a grandma name. It's like, oh, she's G-MILF. She's grandmother's I likes to fucks.
Oh no.
Let's see what else. I think that was my week, actually. Pretty much.
So you fucked your grandma this week in the winery. That's great.
Yes. And guess what? She's dead. Moving on.
That was a pretty.
Thanks for throwing me that one, Alec. I appreciate, saying horrible, horrible things for your wonderful podcast.
It's what we do,
It's easily done.
Necrophilia jokes, the best jokes.
The only jokes that really matter.
Especially necrophilic incest. That's my week.
Sprinkle a little pedophilia on there, and
Alec, how's your week?
Haven't you got anything to show?
We're stopping now.
Oh yeah, you got to show your inappropriate
yes.
things.
Show us your grandma before and after.
Oh no.
Well, for show and tell, I did not bring my grandma. Sorry to disappoint. But I did bring this cool thing.
Oh.
So, do you guys recognize this cartoon?
Ed, and Joshua.
No.
Nailed it. 10 out of 10. So this is just from a treasure trove of Comic-Con memorabilia that I will likely keep bringing to these shows and tells because I'm very proud of this stuff. And this is a flyer that I got from an Ed Netty panel at Comic-Con 2007 or 2008. I think 2007. And so I got to meet the creator of the show, Danny Antonucci, and I also got to meet the voice actors for Ed, like the main dumb Ed. Duh, gravy. I also met the guy who does Rolf, who also does the voice of Goku from DBZ. Fun fact. And I also met the girl who does the voice of it's Naz. Yes, thank you. I was like, it was one of the girls. I know that. So, I got to meet all these voice actors, and there's maybe one other one I'm forgetting, but I got all their signatures and had a great time meeting them. And Danny Antonucci was especially funny to meet because the way I even ended up at this panel was totally by accident because I didn't even know this was happening. Like, I just walked by this booth and I was just like, ooh, I love this cartoon. And I was also initially trying to get into Hall H, which, if you don't know, Hall H is always the most populated hall at Comic-Con because they always do like the biggest reveal of something. And this particular year, they had Kevin Smith do a big old fucking panel in Hall H. And I was trying to get into that, but the the line was way too long, so fuck that. So I went to this instead. And when I met Danny Antonucci, like the first thing I met to him, I was just like, hey, you're actually kind of lucky. And he's like, what? Why? Because it's like, well, I was initially thinking that I was going to wait in that line for Hall H, but, it goes all the way down to the border of Mexico. So I came to meet you instead. And he's just like, oh, yeah, so glad to know I'm only second only to Kevin Smith. And I'm just like, no, you're amazing. I love this cartoon. It's one of my favorites on Cartoon Network, I swear. And he's just like, okay, cool. I appreciate that. That's my story of that.
He
show
was
and tell.
thinking like you're a piece of shit that whole time. He's like, I'm second choice. Get the fuck out.
You know what? I kind of like threw that kind of joke on purpose just because of the fact it's like, you know what? I'm not gonna have an opportunity to get a joke like this in, so I'm just gonna do it and see what happens. And like, yeah, he had a very clearly sarcastic tone, but I think I brought it back. And again, like, he was nice enough to sign that, and it was great meeting him. He's a fucking cool dude, and the voice actors are also really cool. Like, the Peter Calamus, the guy who does the voice of Rolf, he does not look like he would do the voice of Rolf. He's like, oh, hey, the boy! And, like, he's like this really skinny guy with like a, goatee and like a big old cowboy hat, and I'm just like, what? You're Rolf? And you're Goku? What? What?
Liar.
That's voice actors, man. That is our art. That is our craft, ladies and gentlemen.
It's
so
true.
For all you Wardites, I sure hope you appreciate all the hard work that, not only all the machinima makers here do, but all the voice talent does here too, because, It's called voice talent for a reason. It ain't easy.
Hard work? Never.
Never.
Never!
Hey, Austin, could you just go into the microphone and say boobies real quick? Yep, that's our job.
That's all there is to it. That's acting in a nutshell right there.
$100 in the bank.
Give me
Thanks,
my
Sean.
money. You're welcome.
Sean pays me handsomely $0 all the time.
$0 a second.
Yeah. Although, like, it would be amazing if you actually were big enough to warrant paying us. That would be super cool.
Patreon.com/wordproductions one day.
Yep.
Wow.
Buy merch. Buy merch. I'm doing it. I'm buying the merch. In fact, I bought this merch. Look at this merch. It's the Ward 69. Oh, the Ward 69. And also on the back it says salad bar. I don't know if you can see it, but whatever. The salad bar. I do not play the football American, Mr. Kennedy.
But where can you get that shirt?
Great question.
You can head over to www.patreon. No, that's the wrong one.
eBay.
The-ward.com and head on over to the little old store.
I am buying merchandise right now as we speak with my money. Money,
With
lots
my
of money.
money dollars.
Money
Funny.
dollars. Nice plug.
Good job, everybody. We did it. We nailed it.
All right. That's my week. Alec, how's your week?
You know, it's been fun. Me and Alex played Resident Evil Revelations 2 because he's never played that before, and I'm just like, right, okay. Let's lose your village. Let's lose
Time
your
to fix
virginity
that.
to that one.
Yep.
We've done the first episode and the second episode. It's like, okay. And he's already caught on that Neil's a dick, and he's like, okay. He's asking me questions, I'm like, I'm not going to answer it because it's just going to ruin it. But yeah, I played Fall Guys Season 2, and I completely suck at it. They changed the courses, and I'm just like,
I haven't played it yet, so I'm kind of dreading it now. Thanks, Alec.
You're welcome. I played Coffin Dodgers a bit more. I played PUBG with Sean and Jazz. I played Saints Row 3 Remastered with Jazz.
Nice. I love Saints Row.
I'm going to leave that to Jazz to talk about the fantastic characters that she came up with.
Yay.
I like that you just have that ready.
I know, I was ready to talk about it. This is Princess Buttercup. She's one of a kind.
Yes. That's beautiful. Oh, I love it.
She's beautiful and gorgeous.
Yeah.
Spent more time on character creation than we did in the game, to be honest.
Yeah, I love the character creator. Like in Saints Row 4, I made the world's first black transgender president. It was the best. I'm progressive as fuck up in here. Let's go.
I also played How to Survive 2 with Sean. And that was interesting.
Yeah.
Because we were just like, how do we get this as a second player, multiplayer? And we got it going, but then I found out I couldn't get him to do it privately. So we had these odd bojos coming into a group, and I was just like, you could just see on the monitors like little icon of them talking, and I'm just like, I'm not listening to you. we're in private chat, and it's just like, you could join in, but you could report us as well, thanks to PlayStation.
Get fucked.
Yeah. Other than that, I watched quite a lot of things this week. So I watched all 4 seasons of F is for Family.
Nice.
I don't like your tone, mister.
Just picture him having
like it
every time that kid shows up.
Yeah, I literally got so annoyed.
No, I
You know what? That's fair. Like, I personally like F is for Family of what I've seen. I've only seen season 1 and 2 so far, but I could kind of see how it would be grating to people, so I get it.
It's part of why it's so good.
In a way.
It makes you want to put people through the fucking wall.
Yeah. Fold them up in a
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like in a way, that's kind of the point. So, you know.
Fucking
Then I watched something better. I watched season 2 of
dare
Umbrella
you,
Academy.
Sir.
You're welcome.
Madam.
Nice.
And I started rewatching Castlevania. So yeah,
Oh, cool. I still need to see that.
Shit.
Yeah, I
Very
know
good.
seasons 2 and 3. I really like
Very good, very good.
I haven't seen season 3, but I'm up to episode 8 of season 2, so I'll probably get it done by tonight. But I also watched something else, and it's gonna be my show and tell. So
Ooh.
you might remember, like,
No,
I don't know, 2 weeks ago that I
Tomb
had
of the
this,
Dragon.
and I was just like, it's shit, I'm gonna throw it to trash cow.
well,
Well, guess what I found today?
Did it have a sequel?
The sequel!
Oh no. It doesn't
I want to.
It doesn't even have
I want to watch both of those.
Yeah, right, so the sequel
Thank Laura.
has William Shatner in it.
Oh, garbage. Throw it out.
Really?
Is he
I'm
playing,
gonna
Yeah.
raid your tomb.
Is he playing Lara?
I
She
don't
should.
know.
I'd love
Or
that.
as she's called probably in that, Laura.
Laura.
Well, the
Anthony.
first one, it's
Laura.
Kraft,
Laura Kraft.
played by
That's-
William Shatner.
That's a bootleg shit if I've ever heard it.
the only thing is, I don't know if that's actually a sequel to this one because
Mhm.
yes, it's called The Tomb. The first one's called The Tomb, Heart of the Dragon, and the second one's called The Tomb, Devil's Revenge. But when I tried to do it through IMBD or whatever it is, it just said this one's called Devil's Revenge. It had nothing to do with the tomb. I was just like, right, is this going to be a House of the Dead thing?
Oh no.
I mean, have you seen all the films, your House of the Dead films?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, I saw. Because like, how many of those were there? Because I think there was two,
4.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, 'cause I definitely saw the first one. I don't think I've seen any of the sequels.
You haven't seen Rave to the Grave?
Yeah.
Well, now I need to.
It's just like it went from
Took
House
a
of
brother
the Dead.
uptown.
It went from House of the Dead to recalling itself to something else, and then carrying on the same shit. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah. You know what? Can I throw a movie into the bootleg garbage bin that we have
The
going
trash
on here?
can, yes.
Yeah. It's this movie that I saw called Alien Predator, and the main reason that I saw it is because my streamer friend Katie Bentz stars in that movie, and she has at least one amazing line in it that makes it all worth it, but the rest of it's absolute garbage. and I'm just like, wow, I had fun watching your shitty movie.
And that's all that
Well,
matters.
Well, the good news is that she knows it's shit too, so it's fine.
That's good.
Well, it's an asylum movie, so they knew.
Everybody knows.
Yeah, it's Asylum. They're Sharknadoing everything. Like, oh, this Alien Predator one though, like, it does make me sad because they really could have gone way more like over the top stupid with it, but they took it way too seriously most of the time. So it does kind of get a little boring and repetitive. Ugh, that's the worst thing I could say about it. If you want to watch a whole bunch of military guys just walking through a fucking California hillside for 2 hours, watch this fucking movie.
Sounds great.
Other than that, some funny lines to be had and some wonderful special effects. That's all.
I'm
Yeah,
glad you mentioned Sharknado because that's actually the guys who made that one. So
Oh no.
The Asylum strikes again.
The legacy
Yeah.
continues.
Asylum also made Titanic 2, which is the funniest movie I've ever seen in my life. So
I need to see that shit too because that sounds wonderful.
so funny.
Man.
I actually like Sharknadoes. I've seen pretty much like I think 5 Sharknado ones. And that.
Yeah.
It is stupid, but it's bad. But it's a fun bad.
Oh yeah,
But
like
the Tomb-
Sharknado's. Yeah.
The Tomb is shit. Just don't waste your time
just-
with it.
Which
Just
one?
no, just
The Revenge one or the? Yeah.
See, that's the thing. I haven't seen this one yet, but this one is just shit. So just avoid the Tomb.
Revenge of the shit.
And that's my show and tell a week. So, Jazz,
Jazz.
how was your weekend?
Shit.
How was your week instead?
It was a short week at work. So because of Thanksgiving.
Canadian Thanksgiving.
But Thanksgiving was also kind of shit. So I did find this book at the dollar store about my life. And it's called Hellhole. It's got a smiley
Starring
face,
Jazz
but
Rich.
it's clearly like angry. Yeah, Hellhole.
Jazz, I'm gonna send you a bunch of hugs. Okay, like you
Don't like
clearly need
those.
them. Why?
I put them in the book.
Okay. You know what? Fine.
I had to write a list
That's
of
fair.
what I did. What did I do? I watched Bones
Nice.
because I like Bones. But then my Amazon Prime was like, "Hey, you didn't pay me, so I'm done." So I had to go back to fucking Netflix. Except I'm running out of things on Netflix, so I watched more Disenchantment. But you know,
Yeah.
I forgot to mention last week I watched on Prime a movie called Cooties, and I've been wanting to watch it for a while now.
Yeah, I've been wanting to
It's so
see it
fucking-
too.
It's so stupid, but I laughed. I didn't know Rainn Wilson was in it and Elijah Wood, so it was.
I want to see this now.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny. It's
That's
like
going
chicken
on my
nuggets-
watch list.
Chicken nuggets that cause a zombie apocalypse in a school, and Rainn Wilson
Well,
is the only one who knows what to do.
Oh, that reminds me of another wonderfully bad movie that I want to talk about. Have any of you seen Poultrygeist?
No.
I heard of it.
It is disgusting, but I love it. It is stupid. Stupid,
Black Sheep.
stupid.
Black Sheep is good.
Cooties.
It's
I
the
love
movie-
Black Sheep. That's a great movie.
The sheep that bites people and they become
Yeah.
black sheep.
Yeah, that movie's great. Yes.
It's like
I've
right
seen
along
that
the
one.
lines of Rubber and like all those movies.
I also love Rubber.
What else? I watched The Flash, the '90s series. I have it on DVD, and I felt like watching
Cool.
it, so I just watched it.
How terrible is that?
It's not. It's fucking amazing.
Is it?
Yes,
guy who-
Sean, you
The
hater.
guy who played,
Hey,
the guy who
hey, hey.
sorry, the guy who plays Barry in the series plays Barry's dad in the new series with Grant Gustin.
Yeah,
So I thought that was pretty cool.
that is really cool. I like that.
And
they did
also, Mark Hamill is the worst villain ever. He's in this, and it makes me want to cry. I've also been watching Modern Family, and I got to the season where Nathan Fillion is kind of a regular guest star. So it's just like Nathan Fillion being Nathan Fillion as usual.
Yeah.
And then, as mentioned, I played a little bit of Saints Row with Alec, and I played PUBG with everyone. Not mentioning Jill because she's not allowed to be mentioned on the podcast anymore. She's grounded.
that.
I played like 5 to 10 minutes of Friday the 13th with Sean.
Yeah.
Got this out of it.
Worth
selfie
it, right
ever.
there. Worth it.
Yep. And,
I'm a teenager. Let's go camping.
I don't know what else I played.
You might be a hot slut with me. That's my
I don't
voice
know.
for her. You guys like it?
I played
pretty
other
solid.
stuff. I can't remember.
God, I sound like a bitch.
What's new?
What?
That's pretty much my my fucking week.
Fucking weak.
Wow.
I don't know where my show and tell went.
Oh,
Is it on a
Oh, it's right
wall?
here.
technical difficulties.
I'm
You're frozen.
running out of. I'm running out of options.
Technical
What?
difficulties.
Yeah, you're frozen, Jazz.
Oh, yeah, you are. Yeah, probably just turn your cam off and on again. Might fix it.
Is it plugged in?
Okay.
Does it have
Excuse me.
batteries?
Excuse me, sir. Could you please plug and unplug your computer, please? We require the use of Walmart gift card.
Hey, there you
Okay,
go.
hang on. That actually
Yes.
works now?
Yes,
Yeah,
it
you're
fixed
good.
it. Yes. Troubleshooting. Fuck you,
So I can't
Discord.
actually like do anything with it because I lost the power cord. But my show and tell is not interesting. It's my Superboy.
Ooh.
Boy.
It is a
Not
handheld.
interesting. What are you talking about? That's awesome.
I can't turn it on. I lost the power cord. But it's a handheld
Well,
Super
yeah.
Nintendo that you put the cartridge in, and it becomes you can
like-
plug in controllers if you want, but it becomes like I was at conventions playing this, the fucking cartridge sticking out like all the way up here. People are looking at me like, "What the fuck are you playing?" And I'm like,
You know what?
Donkey
I still
Kong.
love it.
I wish I knew where the plug was because like it's got the best sounds ever. You can plug it into a TV. and there's an AV port, so you plug it in the TV and you have two controllers, and you can literally be a Super Nintendo that you just bring anywhere with you. Which
It's really cool.
yeah, and I have the multi-tap, so we're able to play like fucking Bomberman and shit, which is always great because I fucking love Bomberman. But like the size of this, you're holding it and you're like, ah. But I love it. My Superboy, I got it online.
Have you used
I
it
should-
before? Like, does it work?
Oh yeah, I
You
used it
just
before.
lost the
I,
power cord.
like look how scratched my screen is.
That
I don't
doesn't
know if
mean
you
you
can see,
used
but-
it.
Yeah, I used to bring it everywhere. I used to like
Mm.
sit at Tim Hortons on lunch break and just be like,
Tim Hortons.
Probably-
Sad.
It's probably like a standard AC adapter. You could probably just get. And it's got to run off of batteries too, right?
Yeah, there's a spot for batteries, but I'm too lazy to get a fucking screwdriver. So
Wow. Yeah, those are cool.
And it's
I've
probably
got
gonna
the
take
Genesis
2 batteries.
equivalent of that, but I don't think it's as nice. Like, I don't think you can plug in controllers. I don't think you can connect it to a TV or any of that.
I just get really entertained by the fact that like you literally stick the cartridge. It doesn't have its own cartridges.
Yeah,
Like
that's
you
how
just have the giant game.
Yeah, that's how the Genesis version is. You put the actual cartridge into it, but Genesis cartridges aren't as big as Super Nintendo cartridges.
Super Nintendo. If I had the Genesis one, I would probably like bring it with me whenever I finally cosplay Jill, so I can just be like, Genesis.
Yeah, and it's my Game Boy.
Revelations jokes.
Yeah.
It is my Game Boy.
Yeah, it's Jill's.
It's my no, it's mine.
Wow. No, it's
You're
Raymond's.
lying.
Okay.
No, he's lying. Shut up. Waffle.
What is happening? Is that a
My
goat?
soundboard.
Is that a goat?
Fart.
No.
Oh, it's a goat fart. That's a fart.
Yeah. Oh wait, hang on. I got some
It's a
more
robo-
farts here.
It's a robo fart.
And
Oh,
also,
John.
Yeah.
my favorite.
Wow.
Anyway,
I watched Friday the 13th, part 3 and 4 from that
Nice.
box set. The new box set. It's so beautiful. And
Yeah.
just trying to do the Halloweenist movie stuff, while it's still Halloweeny. And only things I played this week, I played more PUBG, obviously, with you guys. A little bit of How to Survive with Alec. And I don't know how I feel about that game yet. At first, I was like, no, I'm not going to like this. But I think it's starting to grow on me. I typically like that kind of Diablo-ish game, and I like zombie games. So, and it's got all the crafting and all that shit that every fucking game in the world has these days. But no, it's pretty cool.
You probably wouldn't have ever played it unless I got it. So
No, like I said, we've had this conversation. I already had one, and I think I actually have 2 as well, but they're both on Xbox. I just haven't gotten around to playing them yet. But I figured I would. Well, I was hoping that I would like them, but starting to play it, I was like, probably not. But no, it's growing on
maybe
me.
no.
I think it would probably be terrible solo, but as long as you're playing with somebody, I think it's fun.
yeah.
You know what I think about that?
That's all I heard.
Good.
More,
That's what I wanted.
more Teppen, of course, because I can play it at work. And
Nice.
I played it's the worst. And then I played a handful of other games that I can't talk about because they're project related. So I am working on the goddamn Halloween stuff. It's just slower than I had hoped. But yeah, I completed 2 projects for the Halloween stuff, and I got like 3 or 4 more that I'm working on. 2 of them are almost done. So hopefully
Yes.
the last 2 weeks of the month or week and a half, whatever we have left, we'll have content like I've been saying there will be. But yeah, so I'm working on stuff that should be coming out soon. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's been my week. Got Mortal Kombat. Fucking piece of shit. And yeah, that's it. And I need to going forward for holiday videos, I need to start working on them 2 months before that holiday month, or I'm gonna be fucked. Like,
Or the
clearly,
year before.
maybe I should start doing it like you do your presents, Alec. Get them in.
Are you just
fucking
realizing this
January.
now, Sean?
Well, I mean, I've talked about this before. Like, that was kind of the plan, is that I would do it like months in advance, but time just, especially this year. This
Time
year's
keeps
been
on
garbage.
slipping.
So obviously, but this year has made it extra difficult to get that kind of shit done. So, anyways,
Yep. Hi,
hopefully
2020.
next year will go a little bit smoother in terms of preparation. I hope, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, that was my week. I probably missed something, but yeah, there you go. Oh, I started playing something on PS2, and my power adapter died,
Ooh.
midway through playing it. So I got a replacement for that, so I can resume that
Okay,
as
good.
well. So that's good.
Good.
Well, we'll see if it's good. I don't know if it's the system
Oh.
or the power adapter. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's hope for the best.
Yeah, let's hope.
Yeah, because I want you to have PS2 fun.
Yeah. Well, it's the PAL PS2, so I can play games with my pal. PS2.
I get it.
Jokes. I got them. It's time for some
Silly
news?
bitch.
Question mark?
You're Shaun Clark, asshole.
What?
Yeah, you're Shaun Clark.
Oh, fuck. See, I'm not prepared. No, I am prepared, but I forgot. I need a better setup.
Yo, it's Chris. Put it down.
Yeah. So.
Ooh.
Reflecty.
Oh, that's
Yeah, this is
beautiful.
super cool. This is a Japanese
Fuck
poster
yeah.
for the gold version of Resident Evil 5 or Biohazard 5, and it's signed by the producer and the director of the game. Super cool. And I got this.
I will say, this like cover art for this game, like
I love this picture. It's so
top.
fucking cool.
Yes, it's great, so good, and love Jill for sure. So
It's such a
give her
kick in the
top billing,
ass, too.
please.
This was the Japanese box art, and we got that shitty gold one that just, I don't know, they fucking ruined it. But yeah, I got this through I guess it was a contest or something where through Capcom Unity they were doing a thing where you like send in your Resident Evil collection, and then they would pick like their favorites or whatever, and they would send them one of these posters. And I think they had, I want to say 4 or 5 of them. So obviously I've got a pretty decent Resident Evil collection. So I sent them pictures of what I had, and they picked me, and I got this as a result of it. And it's super cool because like I was acknowledged by Capcom for having like a really cool Resident Evil collection, and they gave me a Resident Evil thing in return for that. So it's super neat. And it's super
My
sweet.
heart.
Yeah, it's
That
really
makes
cool.
me so happy.
Yeah, but
You
then
so
they gave
deserve
him
that.
Village, and they gave him Village. So.
Fuck.
Yeah, they fucked me in the ass with
Capcom,
Village.
you assholes. Take your gift back, you pieces of shit.
Once upon a time, Capcom was cool. But
Break
that
the frame
time is
and
not
smash
now.
back.
I still love them. They're idiots, but I love them.
I want to love them, but I'm angry.
Yeah, you know what? You have every right to be angry, and I validate your feelings, Sean.
I appreciate
I'm gonna
that.
pet you. Here's a
Thanks.
pet.
Thank you. News.
This. This just in. Sean got fucked. The end.
That's not news.
News.
Like my
There's not a lot.
soundboard bullshit.
There's not a lot of news.
Good.
Wow.
Tried to find some. Alec helped a little bit, but I've got 3 articles that I thought were decent.
Hmm.
Some of them I skipped over because, sorry, Alec, but I
Okay.
don't care about fucking what's that game that you sent me.
Wow.
What is it called?
Wow. Alex feelings.
The one that made Skyrim.
Oh,
I'm
Elder.
just gonna turn my chair around
Elder
now.
Scrolls, yeah.
Yeah, Bethesda being bought by Microsoft.
All I saw was Elder Scrolls and Xbox, and I was like, okay, I don't care.
Well, I
Yeah.
want to know what is
I didn't read it. There was like literally a little thing, and that was it.
You know, I've
Just
only
basically, Phil Spencer basically said that Elder Scrolls 6 will only be for Xbox, where it was supposed to come for PlayStation 5 as well.
Whoa, that's big news.
Man, that's gonna make all the Bethesda fanboys want to be like, oh, Bethesda.
It's gonna piss off a lot of people.
Yeah, see, it's my pissed off voice. Aqua.
I mean, it kind of bothers me because I would prefer to play that on PlayStation, but
Yes.
I
Well,
won't be
Did
playing
you
that
do that with
game anyway.
Skyrim though?
In a perfect world, console exclusivity wouldn't have to be a thing. So, fuck the consumer, am I right?
So,
Download
Jazz,
everything.
what news did you decide to keep?
Wow.
Did you get that one?
It's probably gonna be shitty then, because GameStop made a deal with Microsoft to give it a cut of every digital game that's sold. So,
Sean's favorite.
yeah, this gives them an incentive to remain in the digital, like the fucking stupid world we're going into, the digital world. Digimon.
Digimon.
Monsters.
They made the deal last week, and according to a website called Ars
Ours.
Techina, a
Okay.
private equity firm called Dome Capital Management spoke with GameStop. That looked like I wrote Capcom. With GameStop directly confirming that the retailer will receive a portion of the downstream revenue from any device bought into the Xbox ecosystem. So this is basically also giving the incentive to GameStop to sell the consoles that are digital only instead of just the physical ones. So they're going to sell both, so GameStop can still be part of that market.
Digital doesn't
GameStop should
need
just-
your help, GameStop. Fuck off.
No, but
GameStop should just die.
That's the real thing there. You're right.
GameStop needs the help because obviously they're going to crash, but like
Yeah.
Microsoft doesn't really care because they
At this point, I just fucking want them to. They're done.
Microsoft is still going to sell their consoles even if it's digital or not, and even if GameStop sells it or not. But like this way, Microsoft is the one helping GameStop stay in the gaming community. So that's kind of, like, got your back, bro, because you've been there for us. So
Yeah.
GameStop's not my fucking bro.
So I
I'll
thought-
tell you that much.
I thought that was pretty nice to see because GameStop has been like a really big part of a lot of gamers, I guess. And like if they have to shut down because of all this
True.
shit, it's sad. So
Yes. Well, the way I see it, GameStop has been in dire straits for many, many years, and they keep fucking it up. And it's kind of to the point where I'm just like, I'm fucking sick of GameStop. Let's just have some other new game store just come in after GameStop just goes out of fucking business and just kill it already. Because
They'll
I
do
think
the
we're
same
done.
thing. They'll do the exact same thing, so
Yeah.
it wouldn't
Yeah.
make a difference.
It's probably not.
I feel like the only way that would go well is if, like, I don't know, some other corporation that like wasn't only video games. They just kind of wanted to get in the market. They kind of took over a chain the size of GameStop, if not GameStop itself, and just ran it as just like a, I don't know, just like a fucking cookie cutter.
As a fucking.
Like, it just needs to
That's
be
what
kind of like a
GameStop is
side
now.
thing where that's not their whole business model. They've got other things going on, and their entire focus isn't just on video games, because then it can just
They're
kind
already
of,
doing that. It's still failing.
it can just kind of exist. You know what I mean? Where
They make most of their sales on like fucking Funko Pops and shit.
yeah, and that's the thing though, because like if they don't need to push revenue through the video game market, and they have other means of getting an income, then they don't have to do these gross tactics and, push reservations and push, pre-owned and do all these gross things that GameStop is known for. They can just exist and, pull a little bit of revenue from that part of the market while their focus is outside of that market. I feel like that's the best way to do it, because then they can just exist, they can provide a service, they don't have to do these gross tactics, and everybody benefits from it. Then people have a place that they can go, they can, talk about video games, they can just buy their video games, and they don't have to worry about, oh, well, they're going to try to sell me on a card and getting pre-owned and doing trade-ins and blah, blah, blah. When I fucking call, they're going to give me a 10-minute speech about all these different fucking services. Like, it just exists, and it can, like, it doesn't need to be, like, it doesn't need a babysitter. A video game store can kind of thrive on its own. People know what it is. They go there for a purpose. They don't need to be sold on a bunch of shit. Just exist and it'll be fine. And that's all people want. They just want a building they can go to find their games, talk about their games, and that's it. The community is already there. You have like-minded individuals that will make that business thrive because they're passionate about the product. You don't need to do anything else. Don't fucking taint it with all this corporate bullshit. And that's the thing. It's hard to feel bad about GameStop when they're so gross. And I've seen it from both. I worked for GameStop for almost 5 years, so they treat their employees terribly. They pay you shit. It's just every part of working for GameStop is terrible, and the way that they treat their customers, and they throw their metrics. Like they throw all these things on the shoulders of the employees, which then in turn stress out the consumer by having to push and drive all these things from corporate. So like everybody suffers. Like the business itself doesn't make money because of it, because people don't want to go to GameStop and they don't want to deal with the bullshit. They assault their employees with all this garbage that they have to fucking then push onto the customer. Just nobody wins from this, and it just sucks for everybody. And they never got that. GameStop has existed for so long, and they've made all these different revisions to their policies, and it's always been in a bad way. They go the wrong direction every time, where they just needed to pull it back, drop some of these gross ideas and this fucking, this mentality that they've had, and treat their people better, treat their customer better, and they would have been fine. They killed themselves, and they deserve it. So it's hard to have any kind of sympathy for that fucking company, because they suck, and they ruin everybody's lives. It's really shitty.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm fucking saying, Sean. So 100% with you there.
Them there, it hurts physical.
Yep.
And that's,
I know, it's a double-edged sword. It absolutely is. It sucks ass balls. Like, why are they such shitlords? We need them.
Mm-hmm.
But if anything, that just goes to show that like they've practically got the whole monopoly on like just specialized game stores, and that's what happens when you get monopolies, is that they don't need to give a shit anymore because they're the only option. But guess what? All the other retail stores like Best Buy and Walmart and Target, they all sell games anyway, and they do it better than GameStop. So why go to GameStop? There's no fucking point anymore. In fact, just go on Amazon, because fuck you. All retail can go to shit.
Yeah, it's easier to go to just a Walmart or whatever, because like you're not going to get assaulted by all this bullshit. You can just go get your game. Like they ruined the magic of going to a fucking video game store. Good job.
I don't know. I feel like EB Games and GameStop have somewhere along the line split, because I've like never had any bad experiences there. Like I order games online, get them like the day they're fucking released, like they're supposed to, not like a month later. And
if I remember correctly, is because GameStop owns EB Games. Are there still some? Yeah. Are there still some? Yeah. Okay, you guys still have both. All right, gotcha. Because from my understanding, I thought that like at least the United States, that all the GameStops and EB Games are pretty much all GameStop. So I don't know what locations are still EB Games, but I guess there's some in Canada still. So cool. As long as EB is still being cool.
GameStop owns EB still.
Yes.
But
yes, they do.
I feel like they kept a couple of those stores open. I don't think there might be a couple in the US too, but I think that happened more outside the US. But I think those ones that still operate under EB Games don't have all that gross fucking corporate bullshit. They just kind of let those continue to exist as EB Games, which is what they should have done from the beginning. Like GameStop should have bought EB Games and adopted their policy. and
Yep.
went that route, and they probably would have been okay, but they didn't. Because like you're saying, Jazz, like you have good experiences with EB, but GameStop is
Well-
a completely different fucking situation. I used to
But
go
I've
to
been in
EBs all the
GameStop
time.
too, and it was the same. But like I said, I think it's just different here. I don't know,
Mm.
but
Could be.
I don't know if it's
You-
because here we're just slow in the times, and we're. It
You,
used
you
to
know what I
be.
remember? You know what I remember fondly? There was this local game store in my hometown. It was called Gamers in Control, and not only did they have like a pretty okay selection of games, but they also had like all these stations where you could play various consoles, and they even had like a LAN station too, so you could host LAN parties and stuff there. And I had so many good memories there, and I wish more game stores were like that. But nope, nobody's into that shit anymore. So it's just like, oh, man,
Yeah,
sad panda.
It's not
There's a
hard.
store here that does that sort of.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, there's like mom and pop shops or whatever here and there, but there's not
Yeah.
enough of them. And like,
Yeah, like in my area, there's definitely not any. Like it's all GameStop or nothing. So it's like, fuck me.
yeah. Well,
I don't think it's a store here though. It's different.
What do you mean? What is it?
Like it's just this thing I keep hearing about. It's called the Tar Pit, and it's like you go there and you can play all these fucking old school like Super Nintendo games or like old console games as long as you order pierogies because it's like a pierogi bar.
Nice.
Oh, it's like a.
And I
like a
want to
game
I want to
pass.
go
Yeah.
because I've never been, but I'm like, you know what? I'll wait till this pandemic's over. You guys can come, and then like it'll be a first experience for me too, so it'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. Yeah, there's a couple places like that around here too. It's like a video game, like an arcade bar, like barcade or whatever they call it. Yeah, those are cool.
Barcade.
No, they call them barcades.
That's so good.
But
Nice.
yeah, and it sucks too because again, I've worked for Game Crazy, which was another game store, and that
Yep,
was
I remember that
actually it was owned by Hollywood Video, if anyone remembers that. So it was
I do.
still like owned by a corporation, but it was
Yeah.
like independently operated. So like even though it was in the same building as Hollywood Video and owned by that company, it's still we operated it as kind of like a mom and pop shop, and we can kind of do whatever we wanted to. And, you know, we would throw whatever games we wanted into the machines to have people come in and play and do tournaments. You know, we did fun things, but it was they were still owned by a corporation, so you can do it. You know, it's just a matter of letting that business operate the way that it needs to be appealing to the people that are interested. You know, you can't just be corporate policies and fucking shove that into everybody's face, you know, with a hammer and like, fuck off. You can't run a business like any kind of a business. Like, it doesn't make sense. It's just sad. It's such a missed opportunity, and I feel like physical games really needed a champion, like a physical retailer that was big enough and good enough to keep that appealing, and we don't have it because GameStop took over and failed. And that pisses me off. Fuck GameStop. Anyways, what else do we have?
Well, a little off subject on GameStop too. I was gonna say like I was gonna agree with you how it used to be like you can go and there's just walls of fucking video games of all the consoles that are like PS3, PS4. There's some PS2s in the bin, you know, like games everywhere. And then you go in like suddenly it's just merchandise and there's
Mhm.
some games in the back, but not really.
Yeah.
So like I was mad about that until I found this, and I just want to share real quick. There's these little coasters that they had, and it's like a pack of 4, and they're just like little coasters. And as soon as I found that, I was like, I'm okay with this merch as long as you keep giving me Tomb Raider shit. The guy was like, we also have keychains. I was like, keychains? So I have a keychain too. I just wanted to throw that in there. Like I used to get mad about that, but now I'm like, I don't really buy physical games much anymore. So when I go in there, it's usually to look for like pop figures and maybe a game.
That sentence just made Sean go.
Hey, there's a reason I have like 5 versions of Revelations because I get them in both. I get them like on all the consoles and digital.
Oh man, my best friend does that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I should get my notes. Moving on. So yeah, that was that. I'd say there'd be more on that when there's more on that, but that's pretty much
But
it.
there won't be more on that.
Second one came from Alec, and it's Final Fantasy VIII Remaster is seeing a physical copy, if it's physical release on the PS4.
Ooh.
The part that wasn't in the main text is that it's not yet confirmed in North America.
God damn it.
Yeah, everywhere else though, Europe, Middle East, Australia, New Zealand.
I'll get you a copy, Sean, if you want it.
Thank you.
And this and the twin pack for FF7 and 8 remaster on the Switch are going to be available on the Square Enix store on December 8th. But again, not in our region. Sorry, Sean.
Sorry.
More on that.
Did we say that at the same time?
Sorry
It's just
about
annoying.
that.
Jinx, Sean.
Even if they do bring it over, like, it just takes way too goddamn long. Like, we're just getting Onechanbara Origin, I think, at the end of this month in the US. That shit has been out in Japan for, like, I want to say 2 years. It's at least over a year. Like, what the fuck takes so long? That game doesn't even have that much, like, dialogue or text or anything to translate, and that's all you have to do is translate it and switch the region coding. Like, what the fuck takes so goddamn long?
Right? It's like ordering a hat or something. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
I'm joking. It'll be here
Get
soon.
fucked. I'm gonna cancel.
Fuck.
I'm gonna call the post office
Get
and have them send it back.
Yeah, and you send this back. This girl's a bitch.
Yeah. But yeah, like, with something like Yakuza or something like that, where there's an ocean of text to translate and localize and whatever, fine. I get that.
Ocean.
But for the most part, most of these games should be able to come out simultaneously or shortly after. Like, it should take that goddamn long. And by the time it comes out, it's like, oh, I don't even fucking care anymore. Or I've already imported it and played it. It's just annoying. Bastards.
Yes.
Motherfuckers.
I'm gonna fly through this last one real quick. The PS4 update basically fucks with your friends list and your settings. The update, that's not what the actual news article was called, but that's my
It
take
should
on
be.
it. It basically, so we've already gone over, so we don't have to like hit that too much, but we've gone over the force updates of like computers and systems and things that just run themselves overnight and basically change everything. So now, as we've noticed earlier playing PUBG, we're all in a party chat. So one of the things it did is that there's now recordings of the party chats for security measures or whatever. This call will be recorded. We talked shit about Sony and nothing happened, so obviously it's fucking bullshit. And there's constant, like, 20 pop-ups during every single round of gameplay telling you that your party chat is favored over the game chat, which you know. You can shut off your pop notifications. It's not going to stop it. So for anybody who uses, like me, who's too lazy to get a capture card and
Gross.
use for recording to do machinima and content and stuff, yeah, that's gonna pop up in your fucking video. So get ready.
Gross.
But you can make it black so it's not a big white pop-up.
It's still gross.
And this update tweak was released ahead of the PS5 release, obviously, for next week, because online play for the games for PS4 and PS5 is going to be compatible between the two systems, like they've done now with Xbox. So, on top of all the shit that they've been doing with your settings, there's now a little icon next to your fucking friend's name showing what console they're playing on. So when you're playing a game with PS4 and PS5 players, it fucking shows you if they're playing on PS4 or PS5. And my question for that is, why the fuck? Who gives a shit?
The people
You're playing with your
the
friend.
people
You're
that
playing
bought
with
the
your
new
friend.
system, they want you to know how cool they are.
Yeah, they're like, hey, I paid $10 extra for this icon. Look at it.
Look at her.
It's more, I paid $500 for this new console. Look at me.
Look at
Look
me.
how cool I am. I get an
I'm Mr.
icon.
Music. Look at
This
me.
is what I'm gonna be like. I'm like, you guys from PS3, PS4, I'm on PS5,
And
la
we
la
will make
la.
fun of you.
I'm gonna put a little dick on top of everyone who has a PS5. So Jill,
It's a dick.
Enjoy your dick.
Um,
Enjoy your
I like
dick,
how-
Jill.
this
It's
fucking
not gonna
I'll
work on me because I'm always gonna enjoy my dick.
no, this is
Yep,
someone else's
Yep,
dick.
Alex got you there.
Paying $500 for a dick, Alec.
I know, I don't have to pay $500.
That's a
because
premium dick.
it's
Oh,
a
sorry.
present.
Sorry, 10,000 squids.
Squid.
No, I don't have to pay anything because it's a present, so I'm good.
2 million
Oh,
quid.
you're actually getting it? That makes me
Yeah.
more sad for you.
Mhm.
And
I'm not mad, Alec. I'm disappointed.
that's me fucking news.
Well, I'm gonna buy it anyway, so screw you guys.
How dare you,
Right.
Austin? I feel betrayed.
I can't help it if my 30th
I mean,
birthday is so close to Christmas.
I also keep saying that I'm gonna play Resident Evil 8, even though you guys hate it. So it's just like it's not like this is the first time I betrayed you.
Wow, so that makes it okay. If I betrayed you once, then that gives me free reign to do it as many times as I want to. That's how it works.
Well, some assholes operate that way.
Operation.
Manipulative narcissism. Yay!
Yay.
And
Anyway,
I'm going to Mr.
that-
Alec for some gems.
First
Gims?
gams.
do you have gems?
Alec has gems.
Do you gems?
Okay.
Okay, it's game time.
Carlos.
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 So you heard that.
Hey, what
Okay,
about
right.
Wanted to hear
Carlito?
that.
She bring back Carlito.
Carlito.
Who has paper and a pen?
Oh god.
I do.
What are we doing? Why are we doing this?
Just doing that 1 minute draw
We're gonna
thing.
Slit our wrists with paper cuts.
I'm a drawer.
I'm not.
I make art with my butt.
And my pee pee.
It's called fart.
I could draw with my mouth closed.
Woo.
If only you could talk about it with your mouth closed.
We need new challenge. You got to draw whatever we're about to draw with your eyes closed.
Oh god, no. Oh no.
Right,
like
okay.
that.
It'll look better.
Not afraid.
Now has someone got a timer for 1 minute?
I have a clock and it works. Yeah.
Do you want like an official timer?
Whatever. Right, okay, and I want you guys to draw Wesker.
Ooh.
No.
Okay. All right. Wesker in
Okay.
1 minute. Let's go.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
That's my alarm.
Oh, nice.
Fucking morning before work.
Okay.
I just have to add one
Shit.
more thing.
Minor little bit of shading is all I'm doing. Slightly cheating. Slightly cheating. Okay, good. All right. Are we ready?
All right. Okay.
Show off our masterpieces.
Yep.
Actually, I could turn a light on here so it might be able to see mine better. Who wants to go
Austin,
first?
you do yours.
All right, I'll do mine first. See, can we all see that? Is that here at the camera?
I want to show mine.
7 minutes.
7 minutes.
Sean?
7 minutes. I will jerk you off.
There you go.
Nice. Correct.
Tentacles and everything.
Oh, sweet.
Alright. Since Jazz said she would go last, okay. That's Wesker in a dress.
Nice.
Is he getting crucified?
Yeah. And Jazz?
7 minutes.
Yeah.
He's wearing his black trench coat. Though. It's like, never mind. He has no
Darn.
teeth though because he's old. What's
I love these. Oh, that was a great game, Alec. I loved it.
I've only played it once
Says
before,
the
so
person that can draw.
I missed it, so I'm the art boy, so I like doing art.
so who won? It's decided by you commenters. So just
all know who
fucking
won.
comment already.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm trying to make this
Yeah.
interactive, and it's just. You guys
We will
don't
count
Looking
the
at
vote in
myself.
7 minutes.
I'm actually doing it correctly. 7.
7 minutes.
Okay. So the final game is spread the word.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's the word replacement game where we replace a few words from a title of a book, movie, TV show, video game, song. And the word you can use is toilet. But I'm changing the game a little bit. You can use any words associated with the toilet. So, for example, Metal Gear Toilet 3 Turd Eater.
Terrible.
Oh boy. Okay, hang on. So we have to repeat that last rule again, just so I make sure not to fuck it up.
Right, so you can use words like poop, shit,
Right.
toilet paper, whatever. Flush.
Okay. Got it.
So like outhouse of the living dead.
Yeah.
Iron toilet. Toilet Vengers Infinity Poop.
I was gonna say Avengers: Age of Toilets.
Yeah, Age of Turds.
Okay.
Doctor
about-
Toilet.
How about honey? I clogged the toilet.
Yeah. Oh, good. Nice.
TP.
What the hell? I googled Doctor Toilet. Why did I do that? Why? Movie titles.
Crap to the future.
Resident
You
toilet.
can be songs as well.
Adam Toilets 8 crazy turds.
How about MC Hammers? You can't flush this.
Silent,
toilets.
Silent outhouse.
Oh, nice. nice. I love it.
Hot chocolates.
Ooh.
Hot chocolates. It started with a shit.
28 toilets later.
That's good.
Gross.
Castlevania, Lord of Shit.
Yeah, nice. All dogs go to the toilet.
Night of the Living Toilet.
Nice.
The Toilet of the Dead.
Oh god, that's an actual movie. You motherfucker. Oh no, it's disgusting. Aladdin and the King of Toilets.
Is this
Oh, you
the way
sound like
to
shit,
the
Al.
toilet? Is this the way to the toilet? Every night I've been shitting my pants.
Wow.
To jump off Alec, you got MC Plumber.
Yeah.
Can't flush this. There you go.
Beverly Hills Toilet 2.
Toilet 210.
Yeah, nice.
9021 toilet.
Bay flush.
Back to the toilet.
I don't know why, but I really
Toilet
want a
Tana.
movie called Plunger of the Dam.
Pleasure of the damn.
Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
Bill and Ted face the toilet.
Oh no.
They're gonna pray to the porcelain goddess, dude.
Oh. Rocks.
Toilet Raider? No.
No. Dude, where's my toilet?
Yeah, nice. I love
Once
this
Upon
game.
a Flush.
Nice. Good.
That's how that show ended up.
The Rock directed another movie called Fighting with My Toilet.
Nice. The Bloody Toilet Project.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Ginger Craps. I don't know if that works.
Nice.
And Ginger Craps too. Yeah. The Blair Witch Toilet. Did we do that one already?
No,
Almost.
No, kind of. How about Children of the Crap?
Naru toilet.
Confessions of a Dangerous Ass.
I don't
A
wanna see
Flush to
that.
Remember.
Oh, nice.
Tony Braxton's Unbreak My Toilet.
Can we make all of
My
these?
toilet.
Cloudy with a Chance of Shit.
Toilet with a chance of meatballs.
The Curious Case of Benjamin's Butthole.
Oh no.
Sinead O'Connor's "Nothing Compares to Poo."
Plunging
Nothing
Private Brian's
compares.
toilet.
Oh, nice, nice. Oh. Oh, these are good.
And my last one, "The Muppets Take a Shit."
Nice.
I was trying to make one with Armageddon, but all I can come up with is Armageddon on the shitter.
Wow.
The Emperor's New Toilet. That's my last one.
The cornhole.
Corn.
Hey, Miss Piggy, how about a courtesy flush, huh? I shit how I want, Kermie.
Oh no.
And that
Hope
was
you're
a
watching,
game.
Love it.
Nobody said Crapcom.
Crapcom.
Oh, it's been said.
Resident toilet
Too
form.
many times.
Days of our shits.
I got one. Village.
Wow.
What? You said anything related to toilet?
You're right. You're right.
Come at me, Crabcom.
Mhm.
Alec, you got some read your comments?
Yeah.
I do. It's been a long time.
I want to hear. I love comments.
You have time?
That Austin guy's a real shit.
Oh, thanks, assholes.
All right, shut the fuck up. It's time for me to talk and you to listen. Right.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, first, read your comment. We're doing it the old style where I've got 3 comments. So, first comment is from Rios0027, and this is from Resident Evil Eve Revelations Episode 3. Comment is, wow, Jill is so stupid, it hurts. Probably from being blonde in RE5. Question. Is Jill dumb because of Wesker dyed her hair in Resident Evil 5?
Y'all, Revelations came out is set before 5.
Yeah, hello.
No.
That hurts more than Jill being dumb, and trust me, that really hurts. No, she's just dumb because she's dumb. There's not really any reason. I mean, she started off that way, and now she's just milded down from the residents. She's just me.
She was born that
She's
way.
just me. Literally,
Maybe
by
she's
episode 3 and 4, she's just becoming me. Like, I'm too lazy to think up of things, so it's just me. My interactions with people and me playing with my fucking Game Boy.
A fucking Game Boy.
Documentary.
So the answer is no.
No.
It's not real.
Fucking now.
Yeah.
Question 2. What do you guys think of Jill's appearance in RE5?
Big head, tiny body.
What?
You know, I still just hands down RE1 remaster Jill like perfection. So in Resident Evil 3 remake, Jill is also pretty good in my opinion. But I don't know, like the Resident Evil 5 one, it's okay. I'm not a fan of her being blonde in my opinion.
No,
I don't know. It
that's
doesn't.
stupid.
Yeah.
Doesn't do it for me. Her bodysuit though,
It looks mighty
it makes my
nice.
pants real tight. Just take off the damn pants.
Take
My
it
friend
out.
Jen, who
Take a
cosplayed
body.
Jill, tried to cosplay that bodysuit and like had a heat stroke.
Oh no, I'm
So-
sorry.
She basically had a heat stroke at a con.
Yeah, well, don't do that to yourself. You don't have to.
I like Revelations outfit Jill or whatever, but my favorite's still BSAA and OG. Like her
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
shoulder pads that have no purpose other than her being stupid
Yeah.
and
It's
hitting her head
to
everywhere.
protect her if she falls over.
Do you know what?
Mhm.
I like my thing better, where that's where she stores her packets of ketchup.
Wow.
They're just a
Yeah.
little zipper, and she's just like, yeah. So when the zombies bite her and blood comes
I
out,
want
that's the
ketchup.
Yeah. And it's also padding.
Give me
Those
Put the
ketchup.
Plan
ketchup
from
in
the start
there,
by
so if
Umbrella.
you bump into something, it doesn't hurt as much.
I fucking want ketchup.
zombies, you're like, yum yum.
Yum yum.
Question 3.
Yum yum yum.
Where did the idea of making Jill retarded come from?
Wow.
Yeah, this is
PC.
Again, it's based on.
That's Andrew straight up told me he wrote the character just for me.
Mhm.
I
Wow.
thought that was pretty cool and special until I read the script, and half my lines were me going, meow, 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 meow. So I'm not sure exactly where his idea came from, other than I think it's because the PS1 graphics, like she's standing there and her face is like just like this, but then her face is actually her, like half her mouth is missing, and she's like, so I don't know, and her pants are just like moving on their own. It's just, I don't know what his original idea was, but he said it was based on me, so guess I'm retarded.
I
And
guess
in-
you're
in-
retarded.
In Relevations, she's not, I don't think she's actually retarded in Relevations. She's just like leftover stupid. Like I
Yeah.
said, like
Okay.
she can't remember names because I can't
Whatever
remember
that
names.
means.
I call Alec Shaun, I call Shaun Alec, I call Beth Diz, like I call everybody just stupid names, so that kind of carried out. And I was like, I should make her stupid, but not stupid, you know? Like she's still smart, but she's not, she's dumb.
She's smart.
Can you
She's
guys
just-
call me Poopy Pants?
I hate
Change
those.
my credits name to Poopy Pants McGee.
I don't really know. It's because I'm naturally blonde. Maybe that's why.
She's smart
'Cause of
with the
Wesker.
side of derp.
She's street
Here-
smart, but not even.
Danielle Wolf commented from from Broadcast 106, dancing to the intro.
What?
Who would do that?
Don't know. So
Don't
question
what?
one,
Cool.
dancing to the intro. So question one, what dance would you do to the broadcast intro? Can
Oh,
you show us?
that's my dance, bitch.
That's the dance.
You don't want to do so like, yeah, well, I'm putting it in the madhouse.
I don't
Yes,
for my friend. You know who you are, who I stole it from. If you're watching this, sorry, Batch.
Batch.
Who would do the
Batch.
Macarena? They won't.
Macarena.
When you hear
Yeah,
"Noop,
hold
noop, noop, it's
down."
time for the news, you know.
It's time for some news.
Guess what? It's the Word cast. I don't know. The
Sean, any sexy sweet bass moves?
Nope, I already did them. That's all I got.
Yeah. Missed it, bitch. I'm not doing it again for your ass.
I already did
It's
the
not a-
macaroni.
Macarona.
Okay,
My
question
corona.
2. Sean, did you write the lyrics yourself of the Wardcast intro?
Nope, that was Mr. Cody. I just gave
Cody.
him direction as to kind of what I wanted in it, and he came up with the rest. He filled in the blanks. He did a good job.
Good job, Cody.
Cody.
Okay.
Cody.
Question 3. Can you guys sing the Wardcast intro?
Nope.
Nope. You think we'd all be able to by now?
Yeah, I have to admit, I get to, yeah, well, just people in a madhouse and something else.
Sit your ass
Get-
down.
Yeah, and then and then there's no need to fear until you hear, "Do-do-do-do-do." You know we're right here.
Oh, look at you.
Something bunch of fuck yous. It's the goddamn word.
Yeah.
Bunch of fuck yous.
Isn't that what he says? We got machinima news and fuck yous. It's the goddamn
You were
word.
close.
There you go.
Yeah.
It rhymed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay. Last comment then from Dante DC Odyssey.
Fuck that guy. Oh, it's not the Dante.
It's not our dog, stupid.
Commenting on it, but not being on it. What?
Kevin, you guys did
So this was from Duel episode 12. So the comment is, what would you say is Leon's most savage line in Duel history? And then
Ooh,
can you guess what question one's going to be?
Look out for episode 13.
Wow. I'm sure it is. Where's episode
Man.
13?
No, Leon's
I don't even-
most savage
so
history.
many there's literally so many to choose from. Like, you know, I applaud your efforts and how much savagery you write into Leon. It's fucking great. So I'm curious what you choose, Sean.
How does it go? God, I can't even think of the line.
Wow,
Like
we-
force feed your heart to your angry mother or
Yeah,
something
wow,
like that.
yeah, I'm trying to think of what it is verbatim, but yeah, that's probably the most savage one.
Question 2: how many of these savage lines come out of necessarily from filler time? So it's like you writ the initial script, so you came up with some filler time. It's like, how many savage lines do you have to come up with on the fly?
Probably most of the savage ones come out of nowhere like that. Because I mean, because a lot of it's harder to come up with, because when I'm stuck into like a cutscene, like I'm limited as to what I can do based on the lip flaps and stuff like that. So the odds of them working out to fill something particularly savage, may or may not arrive. It just depends. But like when I'm having to fill in a blank space, then I can just do whatever the fuck I want. And, sometimes Ashley's there, and that there's always an opportunity to be a savage asshole when Ashley's around. And that's typically when it happens. Like most of the really savage ones are with Ashley.
Yeah.
So.
I still particularly like the bit where Leon's in a bit of a kill frenzy and just like, it's really hard taking lives. I really had to think about it. It's like,
yeah, he's murdering
shooting.
everybody. Yeah, like that. Like that's one of them that's just kind of came out of nowhere when I'm filling time, because they're just traveling from point A to point B and killing people, and it's like, oh well, I got to write a bunch of shit. And two, like a lot of that shit tends to be longer winded too. So like I almost have to do that shit where I've got more time to kill.
Okay.
My favorite one.
Which one?
Love it, buddy.
These monkey fuckers.
I just love that. These monkey
Fucking
fuckers.
monkeys getting fucked.
Fucking monkey fuckers.
Okay. Last question then. Have you ever copied anything you've heard from a TV show or anything else you heard from something else and then put it into Duel?
This seems like a question for Alec.
Wow.
Look, I put my hands up. I do a lot of it, but still.
I'm sure there's things, like nothing stands out to me specifically, but I'm sure there's something that's influenced me. Like I don't think I've taken anything like exactly as it was and put it in there. I think if I've taken anything, I would have like put a spin on it to make it different enough that I can call it my own. But I can't think of anything in particular that I did that with, like a particular joke. Oh, there is one, but I can't say it because it's in the current episode. But yeah,
Ooh. No spoilers.
no spoilers.
You have to wait until Sean finishes it,
I think
which is gonna be
soon. I think it was actually in the preview video that I put up.
Shit.
The line that I'm thinking.
Almost had him, guys.
Never.
You can't keep episode 13 from us forever.
7 minutes. That's when I will release
How long
it.
it's gonna be.
There's a lot of times like
I
in
wish.
stupid conversations or something where like somebody will say something. We always say a lot of dumb shit, and a lot of it's funny to me. So I'll take like inspiration from that, or I'll take that kind of idea of what like that particular line is, and I'll kind of change it to, oh no, we lost Austin.
Ooh.
But I'll just
We
kind of
lost-
change
Oh, well,
that
who
to
cares?
work into this to work into the story and just kind
Damn it,
of
he came back.
make it a little
I
bit
put-
different.
I pushed the wrong button. Oops.
How dare you leave us?
I know, it's like, I'm ditching you guys, bye. Shit's boring, fuck you. Just kidding, I love you guys. That was totally a fucking wrong button click.
How dare you?
Oopsies.
Okay.
Next on.
Anyway.
Well, I believe that has read your comments. Been done. Way old style brought back. Yay!
Is that the official
Yay.
dance?
Yeah.
Yay.
Let's read your comments, starts. Read your comments.
Read your comments. we're the best dancers ever.
Mm,
All right. Apparently, I'm still very tired, so we're gonna wrap this up. So this is
Me too.
episode 107. Thanks for hanging out with us, everybody. If you like what you see, please be sure to give us a like and subscribe if you haven't. Or better yet, head over to patreon.com/thewordproductions to help support us that way. Did somebody say
108, Sean.
Is it really?
No, it's 107.
Oh, 107. 7.
Hey.
108.
Is it?
Yeah, yes, because I did last week's. It was 107.
Are you sure?
Yes.
It's 107.5.
There you go. 107.5. The word of it. Have a wonderful weekend. I'm going to get more sleep after I go to work and die.
same.
What?
Yes.
You what?
I just
You what?
want to say, if you want to give us ideas for Halloween costumes to wear on the Halloween podcast, put them in the comments. They have to be dollar store budget.
Do it.
Wow.
We will fuck
Yeah,
you up
do
dollar
it.
store styles, but give us ideas and you'll win.
I mean, I already have an idea, but if you have a better one, I might take it.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Leave your ideas.
Fuck off now, bye.
And see you next time.
Oh, no.
Bye.
Bye. Teleportation.